Okay, let's see. So we are 100 days into this presidency and what's going on? Housing is still expensive, groceries are still expensive, childcare, healthcare, car insurance, car notes, everything is still costing you too much money and the paychecks are not keeping up. So let's talk about why by breaking down some numbers. Did y'all know that Americans are having more and more unfavorable views of tariffs? Recent polling from Navigator Research shows that 58% of Americans have an unfavorable view of tariffs, and that has increased 15 points since January. I wonder if that's why 55% of Americans disapprove of 4547's economic policies. That makes sense because tariffs make the things that regular everyday people buy much more expensive. Everything from the food that you buy to electronics you need for day-to-day life like cell phones to car parts, just to keep your vehicle running and get you from home to work and back again. And even if you have an American car brand like I do, many of the maintenance parts are still imported. And because that car is made here, doesn't mean that the parts are. So look up how many things you use every day that are imported or use imported materials. And then I want you to think. Think about how much more expensive life is about to get. Because these tariffs are terrible for us, and the polling from Navigator shows that people feel that tariffs do not put Americans first. Isn't that ironic, okay? Now, we can't even guarantee that we will be able to retire from our own money that we save each paycheck. 72% of Americans say that the president is making the stock market volatile. And 62% of the folks saying that are Republicans, okay? So you can kiss that 401k goodbye. When that man told you he was going to cut costs for Americans, that was fairy tales and fallacies. He is costing us more money. He's killing our retirement accounts, and he's making it impossible to take care of our families in this economy. This is probably because he's a spoiled rich guy with spoiled rich kids who never had to stretch a dollar in their lives. He has had almost 100 days to make good on his promises, and he hasn't at all. If you don't believe me, just remember that numbers don't lie, even if that man living in your taxpayer-funded government housing at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue does.